Hi, welcome to Bad Movie Reviews.
The Japanese are planning something bigger.
So what's the target?
We believe it's Midway.
Washington disagrees.
Washington is wrong.
The fact that filmmaker Roland Emmerich having to get funds outside the US to finance his more than $100 million epic of American history should have been a clue that more work was needed with this project. Emmerich has assembled a B-list cast of characters and attempts to give each at least one moment to shine. His version of the attack on Pearl Harbor and what happened afterward gets more specific and technical than Michael Bay's Pearl Harbor. However, neither film does justice to the events or people of that pivotal moment in history. The script by first-time screenwriter Wes Took is weak and really chaotic. Some of the dialogue coming from Dennis Quaid and Woody Harrelson cannot compete with the action happening on screen. Worst thing for both who are Oscar nominees is that they do little to improve their limited characters. Midway opens with the attack on Pearl Harbor, a prelude to the coming events. The visual effects are not really good enough to transport the viewer into the story. The smoke blowing from the bomb ships in the harbor looks unconvincing, and in a scene where one character is trying to get from one vessel to another, the completely digitalized background is flat and virtually without depth. Surprisingly, Emmerich uses a lot of exposition to explain the historic events that took us from Pearl Harbor to the Battle at Midway. Taking that route means the viewer needs to keep up with a lot of characters, a lot of locations, and keep up with who is fighting whom. The acting ensemble fails the production as a whole in a screenplay that relies on acting the most. Those solely attending for historical interest will likely leave satisfied. If great cinema is what you are seeking, Emmerich's latest film will not satisfy or even wow as his disaster flicks do. If you are here for pop icon Nick Jonas, his couple of scenes, real heroic moments, might satisfy, but he gets less than 5 minutes total screen time. Midway ends up being more of a procedural war film with book-ending action sequences than an all-out epic. The script also gives a decent chunk of narrative to the Japanese point of view, giving depth and difference to both sides of the story. Midway takes a bunch of actors portraying a host of real heroes and struggles to get them all a moment of screen time. Pearl Harbor had many detractors, but its emotional investment into the character was not at fault. Midway's broad storytelling strokes does not invite the audience to particularly invest in anyone on screen.